Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. It is episode 188. How are you today?
I'm good.
That's good. Yeah, I'm decent. Bit tired.
Yep.
Had a couple of late nights. I was up watching the Ashes.
Oh, yeah, I saw one.
We did. And it's actually made me fall back in love with the sport.
That's
so
good.
It was such a good game. They're calling it one of the greatest test matches of all time.
Would you agree?
Yeah. I mean, I watched the last couple hours and I probably watched the last couple hours of each day.
Yeah.
Which was in Perth time, it was like 12 o'clock to 2 a.m.
That's a grind.
It is a grind. So I was quite tired. Then Grace came back from her trip over east, so I had to pick her up last night. That was late as well. So yeah, a bit tired, but we're here today.
Get through it.
Filming a bit later in the day.
Yep.
But that's fine. We adapt, we evolve.
As the best animals do, bro. Adapt to their environment.
If we were animals, what would we be?
I don't know. Everyone always wants to be like a lion.
Yeah,
or that's
cheetah.
What, Carly always says that I would be an antelope. So, fuck. I don't know, bro. Or a
Why? What's her reasoning?
I don't really know.
Because that's an outrageous
We
looking
also
animal.
we were at a zoo once and saw a seal, and it looked like it was just in the water chilling.
That
And she
can't be.
reckons I'm a seal too.
Do you know what an antelope looks like?
Oh no, it's not an antelope. There's another one I'm thinking of. It's a I'm actually.
You're
What
angry?
is this animal called? It is a. No, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to get the information.
But it looks like an antelope.
I think it's maybe it is an antelope. I don't know. Bro.
4 legs?
Four legs. Yeah. I'm gonna have to. Hopefully, it comes to me at some point.
I hope so.
What would you be?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It was a pretty shit question if I asked it and didn't have an answer. But I don't know. What do you think I'd be, guys?
There
You can
go.
use my voice. You can use the way I look. Probably the way I look.
Land, sea, air.
Anything. I wouldn't really want to be a sea animal. Like imagine getting called a shark.
But I guess
A tuna.
if you don't want to look like a shark, maybe you have the aura of a shark. That means you're scary.
I would not.
No, I don't have the aura of a shark. But yeah, I feel like a lot of guys would say, yeah, lion.
Josh Rognetta,
Tiger.
weasel.
Yeah.
What do you
like
reckon he would
Rog's
say
like,
he was?
Rog would, he would not say lion. I
No.
don't think he has the ego for that.
A cat.
But he's like a little weasel.
Yeah.
A weaselly little animal that just weasels about and gets his head
I mentioned
in there. And
anteater before. That could be a rog.
yeah, that could be Rog.
You know what
A
they look
meerkat
like?
maybe, or he's just poking his little head out, I reckon.
Anteaters are ugly, bro.
When he walks around, he's always like just there, you know? Oh, that's rough.
That is rough. Probably not rog.
Nah.
That's a big nose animal. Maybe I'm the anteater.
Lockie Harrower.
Oh, an aardvark. What is that, bro?
That's kind of roggy.
He's got a pig nose.
It must be related, eh?
Looks like a butthole.
Aardvark.
Aardvark. It's a bit donkey-ish.
It's got like a regal name in a way, but it just looks like shit.
We've
the
got a
old
donkey on
aardvark.
this street.
Really?
Yep, down the road. You can go have a look after if you want. 2 donkeys.
They walk up and down?
No,
They get walked or just
No.
in the little
just in
paddock?
a paddock. Yep,
Just living it up. Donkeys in
up.
Perth, bro.
donkeys. The noise they make is crazy too.
Mm.
I won't do it though.
How long they been there for? Forever?
I'd say 10 years.
Oh, so they're seasoned donkeys. Yeah.
Yeah,
They've been
yeah.
around the block.
Because every time I'd go around the block, I'd see them. That's
Yeah.
how I knew they were there.
Yeah, I'd like
But
to
yeah,
see these donkeys.
I don't walk around the block much often.
Nah.
I used to.
Yeah, I don't walk around my street
When I was a
that
kid,
much.
Our family would do it a fair bit just to I don't know,
Stretch the legs,
Bit of
get them
exercise.
steps in.
after school, come home, kick the footy a bit, go for
Yeah,
a
there was
walk.
always energy after school.
But
There was
yeah.
something about it, bro. So yesterday, right, I was at work.
Okay.
I usually use the public toilets, but I used the Woolworth staff room, right? I was
Right.
like, because, I was around the back and I thought, I'll just duck in.
And is your store tied in with them? Are you allowed to?
Yeah. We're allowed to use their break room and everything, but I usually don't. But I use their toilet for some reason. So I walk in, 2 cubicles, one's been taken, and I'm going into the one next door, right? I'm there to do some serious business. So I'm facing the toilet, and I'm putting toilet paper on the seat because there's some people there, bro. And I don't know how much it's cleaned, and I'm just putting some toilet paper down, make a nice little cushion. As I pick up the toilet paper roll, No, sorry. So I'm facing the toilet. I go to, take some paper off, and it, for some reason, wasn't attached. So it falls to the floor and goes underneath the next cubicle. Now, I go to grab it straight away. I can't see the actual roll, but I just see the trail of paper. Go to grab it, miss, and I grab the dude's foot next to me. I go to grab it, miss, grab his foot. So he's like, doing some serious business too. So my hand's on his foot.
How long
like a second, bro, because I'm like, and then I think that's not the toilet paper. Quickly panic, bang, grab the toilet paper and bring it back under.
Were you looking when it happened, or is it sort of?
No, I wasn't looking under, but I was like, I saw the trail and I kneeled down and try to grab it quickly before, because I'm like, if it goes under, and then I've grabbed his foot. Grabbed a shoe, bro. So he's probably thinking, what the fuck?
For some reason, I know you didn't know it was there, but I feel like a second is slightly too long. It should have been like a 0.5.
And then he was like, but I'll never know who that bloke was, and he'll never know it was me. Unless this finds its way.
I doubt it.
But unbelievable. Like, I was just thinking, like, I've just grabbed his foot while he's taking a shit.
Did you look at the foot after? Like, was it?
No, I made sure I stayed until he walked out.
Okay.
And I was thinking maybe he'll wait like in the corridor just to see who grabbed his foot.
Yeah.
But just a real interesting experience, I've never done that before. Some people are a bit too gross in public toilets. They just and I'm like, okay, there's still some standards here, bro.
I'm trying to be as quiet as a mouse.
Yeah. I'm not like letting things rip. I'm trying to be courteous.
If I have to do it in public, because like you and I don't love doing one in the public
No, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Sometimes you do, yeah. I remember I was playing golf a couple of weeks ago and I had a really sore stomach the whole time. So I was thinking, okay, this could be the start of a sickness.
Yep.
But it didn't feel like that. You know how sometimes you
can tell, yeah.
So then I thought, okay, maybe upset stomach. I need to just, let it all out. Luckily, whale back, they actually have a toilet halfway through the first 9, right? Rubbish toilets. Went there, did the business.
Is it like a cube, like the makeshift ones, or like a porta potty, or is it an actual little building?
It's a small building. Yeah. So I've gone to the toilet and I thought that would solve everything. I've come back out and I feel just as bad, if not worse. This is the mysterious illness, because I actually couldn't go to the footy because of this, right? Okay. Finished my golf in pain. Then we went and got lunch. I was with a couple of workmates, right? Got lunch at Varsity, ate, and...
Still feel that couldn't have helped.
No, during my eating, I felt all right. When I finished eating, I was like 10 times worse. Could barely move with this pain. Then I got a little bit better, drove home, and then I had to call the footy off. Then, as soon as the first ball got bounced at Optus Stadium, I felt better.
Wow.
And I was thinking...
Maybe you just didn't want to go footy.
Nah,
deep down. Maybe something would have happened to you.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe I would have been hit by a train or something.
Bro, yeah, you never know.
But I missed the game, and it was a horrible game to go to, apparently. So I actually dodged the bullet.
Out, yeah, worked out in the end, didn't it?
But it was just weird because I couldn't put my finger on what it was, and then it just went away.
And then it just mysteriously went.
Normally something triggers.
Maybe you got hypnotized by the bounce of the ball.
Maybe.
And that was that. I've seen this going around. So a submarine.
Yep.
It was a private company. Went to visit the Titanic, right? Have you seen this?
I have 5 people.
Missing, bro. And I saw inside this submarine, controlled by like a PlayStation 2 controller.
How small
one
is the
button.
space?
Bro, they're paying 250 grand, I'm pretty sure, for that.
3 of them paid the 250.
Billionaire, bro, there's a billionaire on board. Why are you going 14,000 feet down?
One bloke took his son, teenage son.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's fucked.
Had to pay for him, obviously.
I think at the moment they say there's like 20 hours of oxygen left. I saw a post today. If they're still alive, they got to be dead, bro. That thing looked... that submarine wasn't approved by any like, whatever, submarine body corporation. It was just like this makeshift PS4 little cylinder, bro.
It's really hard to get open too, they were saying.
Yeah, you have to... It's only opened from the outside. They're bolted in, bro. What the... Imagine 250... I want to be in a luxurious, like... house underwater going down with a with a barmaid, bro. Not in a little
and not a few windows, bro. That thing's fully enclosed.
Yeah,
there's maybe one. Like
there was one at the front.
Yeah,
and there's just this little nerd with his little grey Logitech controller.
It's literally a PlayStation.
I feel like
controller.
we could build that. How is that like? What?
And there's a video. Have you seen the video of the guy who built it saying that he had to break rules to get to where it is, and like,
And yeah, he was buying like the equivalent of like BCF. Like
Yeah.
that's where he was buying product. He was like, I got this from Home Improvements, and I was like, what? I want this built by the brightest minds of all time, bro.
there was one guy who decided to not go on that trip a couple of days before because he looked at what he was going in
And thought
it was
that's-
unsafe.
yeah.
He paid a deposit, right? And then he's asked for the refund because obviously
That's a smart
he didn't
man,
go,
bro.
and he's dodged death. Well, potential death.
They got to be dead, bro. They've got to be dead.
Well, we're filming this on Thursday
We'll know
afternoon.
because if they're not found by when this comes out, there's no oxygen left. They have to be dead.
4 kilometers down.
Fuck it, bro.
Apparently, nothing can get there apart
No.
from that submarine.
Yeah, it's important. And I saw that the deepest rescue that's ever been, this is at 14,000 feet,
Yep.
and the deepest rescue ever was 1,300 feet.
There you go.
So there's no chance. They're fucked, bro. They're down there with the megalodon or something.
Probably the megalodon.
That thing, imagine if it exploded. I've heard that the implode would be like instant death. It would just go boom.
It's actually the worst idea. I was talking to Grace about it, and she was saying that she doesn't like submarines.
Okay.
And I was saying, to be honest, I don't really want to be that deep in the ocean.
I don't want to
either.
be that deep. No, I don't need to be that deep, bro.
I'll go snorkeling.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Maybe go like 10 feet down.
Yeah.
But I'm not going like, I'll be on surface level,
Yeah.
little, and then straight back to the top,
Yeah.
bro.
I don't even like.
No.
I remember when we were in Bali recently, I didn't even like going down to the bottom of the ocean.
No, bro. I don't do that when I've
No.
been snorkeling.
I just
At
go
Rottnest, I'm not
a couple
going.
meters and then I'm back up.
back up.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, this is getting a bit deep. Like, back to the top, get a little fresh, back to the boat maybe, you know.
I got
Have a
scared.
beer.
Like, so there's little fish, little colourful fish. It was a
They're
really,
nice,
really
yeah.
good experience. And then like the bloke who's taking us, the guide, he'd throw like a massive piece of bread and then a massive fish just comes out in front of me and like eats it.
You're just thinking like, nah.
Well, I thought it was a shark. Obviously, anything that's big
You
coming
just think
at me.
shark, yeah.
So the best fish I saw was the last time I went, because I snorkeled twice in Bali,
Yeah.
right? First time I went was the scary big fish. Last time I went was nice,
Tropical,
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah,
Lovely fish.
indeed.
And I've seen some videos. I somehow got onto the El Salvador president's TikTok page, right?
Oh, okay.
And the first video I saw was a compilation. So what happened was a police officer had got murdered, right, in El Salvador.
Right.
And they surrounded the area with 5,000 army soldiers
Yeah.
to capture the people. And I thought, wow, that's extreme, but like good for them, you know? And it's because then I watched him in Parliament and he's transformed the country, right? 2015, they were like murder capital of the world, 6,000 murders in 1 year.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
And then the last year before this cop, they had 0.
Sorry.
Yeah, bro, he's reforming the country. This man, it seems, and he's like a young, you know, they're always old. He's young, good looking bloke.
How's there 0?
I don't know.
I
bro.
reckon.
He's just like reforming the country.
I hope that's true, but in my head, I feel like something fishy's going on,
Maybe.
and it's a fabricated stat.
But I believe in this bloke. I have faith in him.
No, I believe in him. I just don't know if I believe 0 murders. I hope that. Like,
I think I believe it.
what's the population of El Salvador?
I don't know.
What's your guess?
5 million. Oh, no, South America is populated, but I know it's not like the most.
What do you want to lock in?
12?
6.3. Your first guess was really
First
good.
one was yeah.
6.3. Nicaragua, 6.8. Is El Salvador rich or poor? Extreme poverty, measured at $2 a day.
Wow.
And it's been declining up until 2019. So, not ideal for El Salvador. Shout out to all the
I wonder if we've ever had a listener from there.
listeners. We would be able to check. I reckon.
I don't know. I reckon none.
You reckon none?
Nah. Maybe a couple from Brazil, but
Yeah, what business would they have listening to us, you know?
no Spanish translation for this show.
No. Now, we put a little call out to you guys who live in England or know people that live there, asking for, you know, can we stay somewhere?
We had
when
a
come
decent
over?
response, some good tips,
We
areas.
did. We need to screenshot them or something because they'll get lost very
They
soon.
will.
So we'll get around to that. But yeah, we really want some places to stay in or around London. We want to be as close as we can to things. And someone actually contacted us and says, like, hey, guys, I've got a really non-luxurious place that you could come and
It's
stay.
somewhere to sleep.
Now, this just got me thinking, how non-luxurious is
For
he
someone
talking?
to say that, I think it means it's pretty bad. To already come in lowballing, it's like,
Like, are
fuck.
people shooting up in these rooms? It's
I
like
don't
a
know,
safe
bro. It
house.
sounds a bit dodgy to me.
I don't know what it is.
I don't think it sounds livable.
Or is it like a
Or maybe he's underplaying it. Maybe it's not that bad.
like Nan's house and it's
Yeah.
only a 2-bedroom or something?
That's,
Or like a
that's
one.
okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I meant 1-bedroom though. 2 is pretty cool.
2 would be good.
Yeah.
I'll take 2-bedroom any day of the week, bro.
But yeah, let us know if you know anyone or if there's any ways that can help us or that we can save money, or if there's any like brands, want to sponsor
Just wanna
us.
pay for the whole thing.
We can be your sponsor child.
Yes.
And what will you get out of that? You won't get videos of us all happy, and you'll get vlogs. You'll get
Authenticity.
You'll get authenticity. You'll get podcasts. You'll get content from Europe. So how about that?
Not bad.
Also, I just wanted to say, for those listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please whack on the notification bell so you can listen to us every week. Some people have contacted us saying that they've been missing episodes and
Hit that bell.
they don't know where they are. So yeah, definitely hit the notification bell, follow, even react to the little question on Spotify that we put underneath the episode. Sometimes I change it up. So yeah, big love to you guys. A lot of voice messages this week.
Yeah, a lot of content from everyone, mate.
So let's get stuck in.
We hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the Poddy, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
G'day boys, got a bit of a story. So it's not actually from me, it's from my brother and my sister. There's 3 of us. We used to go down with the fam to Bustleton every single year to do a bit of camping. We did that for about probably too fucking long, but about 8 years, 8 to 10 years, something like that. And I was the youngest, so I was just doing my own thing, probably on a scooter or something. And apparently it was about 9 p.m. at night. My brother and my sister are just kind of laying down on the grass looking at the sky, because obviously down there's not too much light pollution. You can see all the stars and shit. And so I'm just minding my own business, and then all of a sudden these 2 walk up to me and they've got the most stone cold, like, pale faces ever. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? We go back to my parents, and they explain that for about 2 seconds, the entire sky turned clear white for like 2 seconds. So the entire sky just as white as a sheet of paper, and then straight back to normal, like back to stars. So
I believe them.
I believe him. We do have a few of those sprinkled throughout the show today, the unbelievable stories.
Yes, which we called for
If it
last
gains
week.
some traction, we'll, officially make it a part of the show. But
Indeed.
I believe it.
I believe it. I have obviously seen like a shooting star before.
Same.
Or little things that light up
I've
the
never
sky.
really seen anything that I've thought, UFO, ever.
No. I've never seen anything that's lit up the whole sky. Lightning can do that.
Yeah.
Like it might have been a lightning
Yeah,
strike.
big one,
Yeah.
big bolt, bro.
But I think they've seen something different, like a
I hope they've seen something like
UFO.
UFO for sure. I'll buy it. I think it's real.
like an unregistered plane can classify as a UFO, like because it's unidentified.
Yeah.
It's not in any system. So yeah,
We never know. They
No.
don't know either.
I remember when Hamish and Andy once went to America and like saw the crazy UFO people, or are they crazy? Who knows?
Yeah, maybe we're crazy for not believing them. I don't know.
Hey boys, hope you're having a great day. I just listened to your new ep of the Poddy. Absolutely loved it. You're killing it. I just wanted to add on when Dill was talking about his teeth dream. So dreams are messages from your subconscious, and if you look into them, you can find meaning about them. So one of the most common reflections of a teeth falling out dream is usually it's symbolizing instability. Let's try that again. Wow. Instability or fear of loss of something important to you. So like a relationship, a job, you may have lost a loved one. It can also mean like feeling insecure about your appearance. Like if you've changed your haircut and you're not like 100% sure about it, or, you coloured your hair, or you got a new tee and you don't know what your mate thinks. A few other ones that are quite common. So like
The next ones weren't as good as that.
Okay.
But not relevant.
At all.
No.
No.
No, I don't fear loss or anything.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I've
definitely
heard-
don't fear losing my job.
I
That's for
think
sure.
You and I might have addressed it last week that the symbolism that we've had from that, like we've heard of it being like, oh, you're stressed or
Yeah.
you're scared, you're anxious about something.
No, yeah, it just says loss and important life changes. You're dealing with some kind of loss, like an abrupt end to a relationship or job change. Nah, man.
Did she? That's exactly what she read.
Yeah, so she just Googled it.
Yeah, but like she's saying, I understand where she's coming from with, you know, the facts, right?
I understand it. For some people, it probably does work. Like, I think it was just my subconscious being like having a little game, having a little play.
Playing with you.
Yeah, just having a bit of fun.
Okay, all right.
That's what I reckon, bro. Because, you know, if you were a subconscious, you'd probably want to have a bit of fun sometimes too.
I was just thinking, and this will annoy every listener, but of the video you showed me before the podcast, and I know we
That
can't.
they'll get to hear the story later, but they
Yeah.
don't get to see this video, which was just, it's unbelievable.
It's probably the most unbelievable story that. Actually, no, it's unbelievable that we got to see it.
Well, so, yeah, because he actually said, I can't send the video. And I was like, oh, can we see the video? And he goes, oh, yeah, okay. It's pretty easy.
But then you just said, "Oh, we won't put it anywhere."
I won't put it anywhere.
No.
We won't put it out. But, like,
It was unbelievable.
it's such a good video.
It was shocking.
You guys get to hear the story, though, which is
Yeah. Then you get to guess which
get
one.
how
it was.
close you are to seeing something great.
Hey lads, just listening to the recent potty about the dreaming and stuff and about losing your teeth.
Another one.
Now, I'm with Jamo. I've had the worst dreams about my teeth getting like dislodged out of my mouth. Like my jaw swinging like left to right and my bottom teeth like catching my top ones and like snapping them off at the gum. And I wake up in the morning, I'm like sweating, like feeling my mouth, and I can't get the feeling out of my mouth for ages. And then also when I was little, I was eating a Straz and sauce sandwich, and I was about 4, eating it, and Straz got like little bits and stuff in it. And I was eating it, and then I felt this little crunch, pulled it out, and this thing was covered in Straz. I'm like, oh, it must just be like a bit of Straz. And I ate it, and then after I ate it, Mum looked at me and goes, oh, you've lost a tooth. So I swallowed a tooth, and I haven't eaten Straz since I was 4, and I'm 21 now. I can't get over it. It's ridiculous.
That's traumatizing.
What's Straz?
I don't know either.
Am I an idiot?
I don't know what Straz is either.
Can you Google it?
Straz.
Like STRAS?
Straz Australia?
Then go sandwich.
Oops. Stars.
Straz sandwich.
I'll do a Straz sandwich.
Come on. What is it?
This is like polony?
Is it or a ham?
Yeah, pork, like polony. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
polony. Okay, yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
understand what that
Okay.
is. Yeah.
What he was saying about the grinding, he put it in the best way of describing it. I couldn't do that
It's
last
very
week.
intense, bro. I could feel that, you know, as he was
Bro.
talking about it.
Your teeth just crunch against each other
Ooh.
until they pull out and dislodge. I didn't have the wake up sweating, still feels like it's happening.
Yeah.
But I had it in the dream.
That's intense, bro.
Oh, it is intense, man. But yeah, he put it well. I'm not sure what the whole sandwich thing was, but yeah.
Boys, would you rather never be able to wipe your ass again or never be able to wash your hands again? Love the potty. See ya.
And I'm assuming like the wiping ass, like I think it's cheating if you use water. You know what I mean?
Like a
do the
bidet or-
European.
yeah.
I think it means you're not allowed to.
You're not allowed to touch it.
I think I'm probably going to do not wash hands.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
My original thought was the opposite because I was thinking, well, if you don't wash your hands, you're going to get sick, obviously. It's just going to happen. But if you don't wash your ass after shitting,
Whew.
the build-up.
It's going to be unbelievable. Like you're literally going to stink, bro. It's going to get like, there'll be flies around there.
Yeah.
You'll be walking with flies like, oh, nah.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Because I'll just
wash
go
my
rub
hands.
a eucalyptus leaf over my fucking hand
Yeah.
or something. You know, I'll let nature clean it.
But then is that allowed? Because that's similar to.
I feel like
the
you can go
water
rub it
thing.
in the grass or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll just do that, bro.
Or you could wipe your ass on the grass.
Yeah,
then.
if you wanted to.
That's what dogs do, bro. They scooch along the.
There you go. Oh, we've got a great update, right? So
Oh.
remember last week, the bloke sent a voice message to the girl saying he wasn't sure if he wanted to
Accidentally,
do a second date.
He was
Yeah.
supposed to send it to us and send it to her
So he sent us an update
in voice message
in
form.
voice message form.
I hope he sent it to us and not her.
So, messaged her and we were going out tonight. So we went on a drive, and because she lives probably about an hour from where I am, so we met up about halfway. And when I got there, she said to just call her. And when I went to call her and said, like, this number is not available and all this shit, I'm like, what the fuck? So I tried messaging her and shit, and she's blocked me on Instagram. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, the cunt's just stood me up. And I'm like, get fucked. So once I realised I was stood up, and I was like, what the fuck? I haven't been able to get hold of her. So I just drove home, and I was like, this is fucked. Like, what a bitch. To be honest, like, I kind of deserved it, but, like, I couldn't be fucked anyway. And then that happened. I'm like, fuck. Oh, well, what do you do?
Wow.
I actually respect the girl.
I rate it, bro. I
Bro,
thought that was elite.
That's such a swift comeback.
Yeah.
Made him drive into the middle of just nothingness.
Yep.
Halfway.
Elite, bro. That's like elite.
Shithousery.
Good, like, imagine the satisfaction she got.
Because imagine her when she saw the voice messages and heard them.
The sinking feeling.
He's probably gone, yeah, she's not that fit. Don't really want to see her again, but I might give her a go. Like,
She's gone, you know what, I'm going to get him good. Giggling with the girls. Probably in, like, crying with laughter.
yeah, they're having a
sore
sleepover,
belly, bro.
eating ice cream.
They're going, oh my, I can't breathe anymore.
And he's ringing.
Emily's fucked him, bro.
Where are you? You
Unbelievable.
said he'd be here. You're not here, bitch.
Block.
Block, and off you trot
You
back
play the
home.
game, bro, you get played, you know?
Yeah.
Hey boys, love the potty. This is completely random, but I was just laying here thinking, don't you reckon in a bed there's like a girl's side and a boy's side? I mean, you might not agree, but I just feel like the girls always sleep on the right side of the bed and the boys always sleep on the left. Like every couple I know does that. My parents do that. Me and my partner do it. Completely random, but what are your thoughts?
I'm the opposite at home. I sleep on the right side at my house and at Carly's.
This is controversial, right? So I sleep on the right side here, the left side at her place.
Wow. And then, but I've thought when me and Carly go away, I feel like I sleep on the left and she sleeps
in Bali,
on the right.
I was on the left.
Yeah. It's because my bed's in a corner and so is Carly's, and she likes being in the corner, which is the left. And I feel like when we sleep in the middle, if the bed's central at a hotel or away, I will then sleep on the left. But at home, I sleep on the right, and at her house, I sleep on the right.
Yeah. My
Both
house, I'm
times.
on the right. Grace's left.
Yeah. And I was talking like if you're laying down, that's the side I'm on. Yeah.
But see, this is also another factor. My house, on my side of the bed, I've got a bedside table. Grace's house, on her side of the bed, she has a
That's
bedside
why. Yeah,
table.
that plays a big role. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
If there was one on each side, who knows?
Yeah.
Might be doing that hotel roulette again. But
Do you-
I
do
don't
you-
have a preferred side, I don't think.
Yeah, I feel like when I sleep alone, maybe I'm more like left middle.
Yeah, I'm just middle,
Yeah.
I think.
Like I'm a little bit to one side, but usually I'm just chilling.
Yeah. I'm bad. Like I'll always have my laptop on, whether it's a podcast or a show or something. So if I'm alone, I'll have the laptop on one side on the edge of the bed, and then I'll be sleeping in the middle. But that's boring. I'm going to cut that out.
When you realize the story, you're like, oh wait.
Well, no, because in my head it sounded better, and then
Yeah.
it just had shit and no ending. Oh,
All right,
a breakup one.
we've got a breakup.
Oh, I love breakups.
Yeah, it's a good one. Hey boys, I have a fun brother's best friend story for
Oh
you.
my god.
My brother's best friend and I started hooking up in December last year. My brother was all okay with it. Then he changed his mind and decided it wasn't okay. Fast forward a few weeks, and the brother's best friend ended up getting back with his ex. And that didn't go down well because I found out he was lying about being with her the entire time. Then about a month later, they broke up, and I woke up to him trying to add all my socials again. Then he came to my house that day to see my brother, and because I was ignoring him, he literally wrote his name on my car to get my attention.
Wait, wrote it with what?
I don't know.
I really want to know.
It's either maybe it's a cold day,
Yeah.
or he's actually written his
If
name.
he wrote it on a cold day, it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
If he did it with like paint or a knife, Probably not good.
Not the greatest thing. We ended up seeing each other again, stupid of me, and then I blocked him recently because I found out he was talking to his ex again, and he made a fake Instagram account to message me and tell me he was in love with me and couldn't live without me. My brother and him are also no longer friends because he found out I was talking to him again, and he tried to sleep with my brother's girlfriend.
Bro.
This guy's a menace, bro. He's going after your sister, your girl. Bro, be careful of mum.
Oh my God. That reminds me, I've got a story to tell you off the podcast. Sorry, guys.
Oh, no. What if you
Sorry,
forget?
guys. I'll write it down.
Okay.
Because I know you want to hear it.
It's now time to dive into your deepest and darkest confessions. Let's hear what the people have to get off their chest.
This guy wants some advice.
We'll give it.
Hey lads, I've got another issue. I'm at the point where I don't know what to do anymore, and I'm in need of some help from the professionals. My missus consistently wants to go through my phone and check who I'm snapping and who I'm talking to. Goes through my following and followers on Instagram to see if there are any new girls on there. Goes through my personal messages with family members, sporting coaches, and work group chats. Brings up girls and people I used to talk to. I haven't given her any reason to think that I'm talking to anyone else or seeing someone else. I don't know if all girls do this, but I'm getting to a point where it's getting frustrating and mentally draining.
Yeah.
What do I do? Love the potty,
That's
lads. Keep putting Perth on the map. Thanks, mate. We appreciate it.
It's unacceptable behaviour, I think.
It is. I think that she has no trust.
I understand if she's suspicious, right, of you talking to a girl, say you acting up, and then she, goes in the messenger and she sees, Emily, Katie.
Yeah.
But like to go through friend chats, to
Bro,
go through
sports
family.
coaches?
I hate that, bro. I think that's disgraceful.
It's insane.
Yeah, that's
disgusting.
such an invasion of privacy, because it's not fair.
No.
Because the family member or the friend think they're talking to you.
Yep.
And then old fucking nosy over here is in there. Nah. No way, bro.
Yeah, no, you and I definitely wouldn't have that.
I think you should just break up with her.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to marry her.
No.
We can already tell that this will not work. It sounds
I don't
terrible.
rate that at all.
She sounds like she's got significant trust issues.
Yep.
And it could be from a previous thing. From that message, I think they're quite young from just the way it was written. But, yeah, I wouldn't be sticking around personally.
No.
It's up to you, but you wanted our advice. There it is.
Hey lads, this episode and Dylan's Easter Bunny story in particular reminded me of a story from when I was a kid. I must have been around 6 or 7, and on the night of Christmas Eve, I'm convinced I saw Santa Claus in my back garden. Mm-hmm. He was in his typical red suit, carrying a red sack of presents, and he had a golden glow surrounding his entire body. It was so strange and felt so real, like it genuinely happened. It was probably a dream where I was tripping, but the memory is so vivid and felt so real. I can picture the whole thing exactly in my head.
Wow.
I mean, look, if it happened, bro. It might have been your dad.
I believe it.
The glow, bro.
The glow,
The glow.
the most unbelievable thing in that story.
Yeah, but I like it. It adds a bit of seasoning to that story.
Yeah, I've almost taken an oath with this segment to just believe everyone.
Yeah.
Because I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, because I think most people did that with me last week.
Yes, most people were pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't hear anything negative about
Yeah.
it, which was good. And yeah, I guess I remember I've told it before, but Dad once wanted to convince us that Santa was real, so dressed up and
That's cool.
filmed it.
Yeah. And didn't that make you know that it wasn't real?
Yeah, I kind of already.
But that was a
knew.
nail in the coffin.
That
you were
was
like,
the final
I know it's
straw.
you, mate.
Yeah, it was just a bit of poor editing on his behalf, but
he
that's
tried.
all right. He did. All right, got a situation for the potty. I want to stay anonymous, but basically,
That's fine.
I had a girlfriend for 1.5 years. It was fine, and we ended on good terms about a month ago. I ended things because I didn't feel it anymore and felt like, sorry, he's a fucking idiot. I ended things because I didn't feel like it anymore, and I felt like it was unfair on her to just drag it out.
Okay.
But near the end, I sort of fancied one of my girl's best mates.
Okay.
We hooked up a couple of years ago and had a bit of on and off flirting. So when my girlfriend broke up, when my girlfriend and I broke up, I slept with my girl best mate.
Oh.
Thinking it would be what I wanted, as she's my type and we have a lot in common. However, it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. I still like her company, I still like her company and stuff, but the sex just wasn't it. And now I'm starting to regret breaking up with my ex, even though I know I needed to. Just wanted to know your thoughts. Sounds like you're a sex addict. Like,
That's rough, bro. What's that? Only know you love her when you let her go.
but does he though? Like he said, it was fine. I didn't feel it anymore. Felt like it was unfair to keep dragging it out.
But then as
I
soon
fancied her
then he got
friend.
with the new one and was like, oh, wait. this
Well, it
isn't
was the new old one
Yeah.
who he'd hooked up with before.
Oh, bro.
So he regrets
He's making some mistakes, bro.
He regrets breaking up with
He regrets
his ex.
breaking up.
But that's just because if the sex was good with
Exactly.
the other girl,
He would probably just be like as happy as can be.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah.
Look, man.
Now he just wants to use his new ex.
Yeah.
This
Man's
guy's
a user and abuser, bro.
this guy's bad at life decisions and bad at typing messages because there was so many spelling
On the
mistakes
fly,
in there.
editing's tough, bro.
That was poor.
All right. Listening to the new app of the Poddy where you were talking about things that happened in primary school. In grade 6, we did a lesson. We did a lesson a week learning Japanese from a Japanese teacher that was different than our normal teacher. And we were learning about Japanese game shows.
Beautiful. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a few minutes left before lunchtime and the Japanese teacher had left and our normal teacher thought it was a good idea to try and be a part of it and said she would search Japanese game shows up for us to watch.
Yeah.
She then pressed on a video website and Japanese porn came up on the whiteboard monitor. She got so shocked that she stumbled to turn it off and us 11-year-olds were sat there watching it for a good minute before she got there. That's traumatic right there. You got to be careful, man.
That is traumatic.
I mean, we all knew where that was going.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen one where like there'll just be like a nude Japanese girl and they eat like sushi off her.
Yeah.
I saw one where, that's the all-timer. So it's like 2 Asian women on each end of a clear cylinder
Yep.
and there's a cockroach in the middle. And,
What?
And they've got to blow the cockroach to the other end so the other girl swallows it.
Wow.
So they're both blowing as hard as they can.
They're a perverted race, aren't
And
they?
then one
the
person
Japanese?
swallows that cockroach.
God damn. That's wild, bro.
For some reason, I thought it was more of a most people have seen it type thing, but maybe it was just me.
That was special for you, bro.
Yeah. No, it wasn't in no way sexual at all. It was purely
That's
just
crazy, man. We got to get involved in some of these game shows.
Where's my phone in between my crutch there?
We're trying to find it.
Yeah, I'll show you. I probably can't put it on YouTube.
Wait, they weren't naked though, or were
No,
they?
no.
I was okay.
Japanese.
When you
game
said there was a
show.
cylinder, I thought it was. I was imagining like 2 naked Japanese girls
Yeah.
on the cylinder. I was like, that's a bit intense.
Oh my God. Oh, down the hatch.
This girl's got the fucking lion's breath, bro. She's so strong in her lungs.
She saved it. She's saving it. Oh.
Oh no, I want it to go in with a bit of pace, bro. That one was bad because it was right on the edge, and then she gave it a big push, and it just went straight
Bro,
down.
she started gagging before it went in.
Oh, she's a champion.
That was actually made me sick, that last one.
That's sick, bro. I love that so much.
I remember, I think I told you once that it was one of us had a dream
We should react to Japanese game shows.
as a video.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's do it today.
Yeah, we'll do it after this.
Alright.
That's sick.
So I remember I had a dream and you and I were on a Japanese game show.
I think I do remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember anything else, but that's it. Another shit story.
All right, last one. This is a crazy confession.
Okay.
This is a
Yeah,
story and a
this is
half.
The video.
Do you reckon
one.
I can play the audio from the video, or is that crossing a line? Like, just
I wouldn't do it.
yeah.
We'll keep that to ourselves.
But I'm just going to let people know that this incident, we have the video of it. It's
is real.
incredible.
It did happen.
Don't want to be identified, so using a throwaway account. Around a year ago, I was drinking with mates at a party until one of my hood mates who I'd brought there sent me a text saying, "Bro, I've just been bashed." Let's call him JJ.
Hood mates.
I hurriedly escort his girlfriend out of there, who was being threatened as well, and we go to see him and my other mate in a car. Let's call him Quinn. Apparently, there had been a miscommunication and JJ had been gifted a 6-pack of drinks at the party by someone without the knowledge of the owner of the drinks.
This reminds me
So
of
there was
our
a
Levers
conflict.
trip. Remember that?
Yeah. Just after I get in the car, these guys rip the car door open again and start having a go at the mate.
Yep.
Before we slam the car door shut and Quinn hits the pedal to the metal and we dart out of there.
No.
You'd think that'd be the end of it, but turns out both roads leading off of the one we're travelling along both lead to dead ends. We waited in one of the dead end roads and called the cops. We eventually saw the guys walking up behind the car and Quinn reversed out at lightning speed as they throw bottles at the car. We speed off only for 3 more guys to be waiting down the road covering our path.
This is like a proper gang shit from a movie.
Quinn speeds up to around 60 to 70 kilometres and ends up smacking into one of the guys so hard he indented the bonnet and this guy goes flying in the air doing a full rotation before landing reasonably unscathed from the looks of it.
It's incredible.
There's a video which I obviously can't send. The other guys somehow never reported it to the cops, probably because they were in the wrong in that situation. Crazy story, no one believes me until I show the video.
Just for some context, quickly. So in the video, the guy stands in the middle of the road and this car speeds up.
And just like it goes full impact on his leg. I feel like his phone's smashed and you can see the bloke do a 360 and land. Everyone's in shock. So one of the guys starts chasing the car and he's like, I will fucking kill him. And then they go over to the mate, they're like, are you okay? And he's like, they got me, man. Yeah, because he stood in front of a car, mate.
Yeah, he was a dickhead. He should have not have even been in the road.
And then I said, can you send it? We won't shit. I said, can you sit in the video with his face blurred? We won't share it. He goes, I'll send it through. Can't be bothered to censor. That was quick, eh? Fucking unbelievable, bro.
That's crazy, man. Oh,
So
I love it.
good.
Like, it's a horrible thing that's happened.
I love the video because the guy's okay after. Like
Yeah.
he's got some leg damage probably, but there's no death. I couldn't see any blood.
flip was
The
crazy.
flip was unbelievable.
But then I found it shocking. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, go and then hit me. You wouldn't.
And
You
bang.
wouldn't? Bang. I
Imagine
will.
being in the car and they're like, slow down. He's like, no, fuck this guy.
You're in the back seat. Like, oh.
You hit him and you're just like, I've killed him.
And if you were in the car, you're like,
You're thinking you killed
you're
him.
an accessory to murder.
Bro, he flipped. Imagine when he got hit. That must have gone so slow.
That time.
Because he got hit and he flips.
Or
and
maybe it went
lands.
really fast and he just. I don't think.
He probably thought he was in heaven.
I don't think there was any concussions or anything involved. Can we watch it?
He just grabbed his leg, bro.
Let's play it.
Even his friends are like, oh, shit.
He did exactly what I said. He was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
What? Dang. He gets served
I
right.
feel like I would be laughing. So like, I would be crying, bro. How is it not a death?
If it was someone you didn't know, maybe. If
I
it
feel
was
like
one
people roll their ankle and die, like hit their head and they're dead.
who
This
would
dude
be
gets
funniest out of our friendship group to get hit by a car like that?
and like did a flip. Who would I
Jared's
love?
body would look funny.
Yeah, because it'd be so lanky. Like
Rambo getting hit by a car.
No, that'd be a big dent, eh? Just bang. Like that sound would be crazy. Yeah, Jared flailing would be funny to see.
Yeah. We'll wrap it up there. Thanks heaps, guys. We appreciate you a lot. Great episode. Thanks for sending that stuff in. We'll do the same next week with the unbelievable
Yeah,
stories.
send them in. Keep it up. They're pretty
Keep
good.
them coming in. That was great.
We love
fun.
video evidence too.
Definitely. And yeah, we'll see you next episode. Have a lovely week.
Thank you for listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Make sure to subscribe to the boys on YouTube and share the podcast with a mate.